Karina, I'm just going to ask you a couple of questions about your experience this morning. So, first of all, what was the first warning you got that something was even happening at BioLab?
Honestly, just seeing the police lights kind of outside my window and then hearing a police officer knocking on my door.
What did what did the officer say?
As soon as I opened the door, the officer came up to me and said, "Hello, good morning. I'm so sorry, but you do need to evacuate immediately. The factory down the street at BioLife is currently on fire, and you must evacuate."
Did they talk about what the biggest concern was?
Not directly. They just said that they're trying to contain it, and that we needed to evacuate.
We know that BioLab makes spa and pool treatments, so chemicals are a potential concern. Had you heard anything more about that part of it?
I definitely was concerned about the idea of the chemical fire because I live very, very close to it, probably about walking distance. And they said that they weren't sure when we'd be able to come back because of the chemical fire. They just said to keep an eye out on social media and everything to see what else is going on and to know when we can come back.
Kind of take me to your emotion, the first feeling when the knock happens on the door and you find out what's going on just down the street.
I was startled. I was very, very startled. They were banging very, very hard and loud. They were screaming and they were saying, "Conyers police, open up." And at first I thought something was going on. I thought maybe me or my fiance may have been in trouble because it just sounded so harsh. And then when I opened the door, the energy was not as terrifying. She did relax a little bit and she was like, "Hey, I'm so sorry. We were just trying to wait." They were just trying to wake everybody up in the neighborhood. She had let me know that they had been actually in the neighborhood for about an hour trying to wake everybody up.
Wow. How long have you lived in this area?
Currently, I've been living in there for about 6 months.
Okay. I was going to ask if you've ever had anything like this happen before, but you haven't been there that long. Up till now, there's been no issues, right?
No, and it actually very much startled me to hear that there was a fire going on.
Yeah, I'm glad you're okay. So it was just you and your fiance home at the time?
That and also our 2 dogs and 2 cats. And my brother actually lives in the same neighborhood, and my sister-in-law and their son. And I ran over to their house, and the police were there trying to wake them up, but I had a key, so I was able to get into their house and wake them up. But getting our dogs in the car and getting my sister-in-law get in the car and everything, just trying to get everybody out.
And now it's just kind of a wait-and-see mode, huh?
Yep, we're currently at my mother's house out in Stone Mountain. We're waiting. We're looking at Nextdoor and on every kind of social media platform trying to see if there's an update on anything. So far, we haven't seen anything. I've seen people say, "Hey, what's going on down there," and things like that. But other than that, I haven't seen any updates so far.
Well, we're glad you're okay. I'm glad the animals and your other family members are all okay, and hopefully we'll all get a lot more information real soon, Karina.
Yes, I am so looking forward to get more information. 7 a.m. waking up to that, it did startle the snot out of us, and we definitely just want to be able to come back home and do what we need to do at home.